working the soil and getting it tilled. And when I say tilled, this is what I use. I should have been out here 2 months ago doing this, or a month ago, February. This is my strawberries right in here, so I'm trying not to touch them and then turn the soil around them. That side. I got some potatoes planted over there. Right here is gonna be my potato patch. And here's, I didn't buy seed potatoes. Ooh, there's a spider. These are just potatoes that I had in the house that I let sprout. My Clemson okra from last year, I'm leaving the stalks. I'm planting pole beans there, so my beans and cucumbers can vine up. So everywhere you see tall things sticking out of the ground, that will be where I'm going to plant vertically stuff that climbs. Cucumbers, beans, peas will go in with my beans. I have, oh, there's my lemon balm, lemon mint. And right here, I'm going to try to get in real close for you. This is, see that? Focus, focus. That is second year asparagus. I have one here. I have two down in there coming up. So I might actually get a few off of this year. And there's a couple right here. So that's second year. First year, when you plant asparagus, whether it's from root or seed, you really won't get anything to that you can harvest and eat. Second year is kind of iffy. If anything, you'll just thin them out a little bit. But the third year is when you can really start harvesting enough asparagus to actually make a few meals. Sorry about the shaky camera. But yeah, this right here, this is all garlic that I planted last year, and I have some over there between the two flags. Looks like my kale is coming back. How about that? And see, I didn't know kale would come back. That was basil. And then, yeah, it was lettuce and kale and basil through there, and then okra right next to it. Over here, these are my raspberries. And it takes 5 years minimum to get fruiting plants. Oh, they're starting to get some leaves on them. Takes 5 years minimum. I also have down where those tin foil is hanging, that's my grapes. I have 3 different types of grapes down there. First 3 years they did nothing. Fourth year, which was last year, last year was the 4th year. This will be the 5th year. Last year I got one little tiny bunch of grapes, and then the birds got to them. And right here I have, I can't see it real well, this is all garlic. And then I have, yeah, sorry about that. And then those are onions in there between the two flags. And garlic I planted in the fall, and then I'll harvest it either midsummer or maybe in the fall again, and then I'll plant new. And my garlic, I did not go out and buy expensive seed garlic. All I did was the produce section of the store. Got a couple bulbs of garlic, broke up the cloves, and planted a few in the fall. Just poked my finger down, shoved them down in there, and covered them up. And I let them stay in there all winter. So they're pretty low maintenance. Those up there are really healthy. I'm pretty happy with. And you don't want to plant corn next to onions. That is a big no-no. Tomatoes and potatoes don't go well together because whatever disease infects potatoes, it will spread to your tomatoes because they are from the same family. Uh, 1,100 square feet garden. I do it all with a shovel. So I do a little bit and I rest. I should have started in February, but the weather just didn't cooperate. Alright, y'all. Thank a veteran. Do a random act of kindness for a stranger. And I'm out of here.